All right, what's going on, guys? We are back with another Dokkan battle video, and today we've got some Easy A information. The Super Easy A for the STR LR Broly, and then we've also got the Easy A information for the STR side banner unit Broly. So we're going to go through these guys. We're going to check out what their kits look like. We're going to kind of compare them to what they were before and see how they've changed, and then kind of compare to where we think maybe they might fit into the meta here. If we think they're good, if we think maybe they might need a little bit of help. But again, I take everything with a grain of salt when I read these, because sometimes when you read somebody's new passive or read an Easy A or whatever, like a new unit, Easy A, doesn't matter. You can read their passives all day long, but sometimes the way they perform in game is actually much different. So we're going to take a look at what they do, take a look at what they are, and then kind of think about what we think how they think they might perform. And then again, once they actually are live in game, which I think they drop in game on the 17th, so in a couple days here, we'll actually be able to use them and actually see how good they do. So first off, we'll start off with the one everybody's going to want to know, the new LR STR Broly. So let's see. So the only thing that's going to really be changing here is his passive, because with Super Easy A's, that's really all that changes. So they just update the passive. With regular Easy A's, you know, they update the leader skill, the passive, and the super attacks. With this, it's just going to be right here. So let's see. Key +3, attack and defense up by 180%. Receive an additional key per key sphere obtained. Launch an additional super attack. Chance to form a crit and damage reduction go up by 26%. And attacks guaranteed to hit. All right, so that's just his basic kit. I mean, looks pretty decent, right? A good attack boost. He's getting key. He's got launching a guaranteed additional, which is always good. He's got the crit chance in there. He's got a little bit of damage reduction. The guaranteed to hit isn't really as big of a deal, I think, because there's not really a lot of bosses that dodge right now. If we get like a crazy dodge boss, that'll definitely help out. Let's see. When attacking with 12 or more key, he gets additional 200% attack and defense. Cool. When attacking with 18 or more key, he gets another 260% attack. Okay, so he'll definitely be pretty strong when he's launching his 18 key. And he's going to guaranteed get his 12 key super with that additional super right here, which I believe his 12 key is an AoE as well, right? Because this is the guy you run in like World Tournament mode just to like knock out the entire team. So this is going to be very good, make him very strong. Let's see, when there's a super class enemy or there is another extreme class ally attacking the same turn, which this is almost guaranteed whether or not you're fighting a super class or not, you're running him primarily on extreme class teams. Let's just say that most of the guys he runs with are all extreme class. So if there's an extreme class ally attacking the same turn, that's going to be pretty easy to get. Key +3, chance to form a crit and damage reduction go up by another 26%. Okay, it's pretty good. And then extreme class allies attack and defense up by 26% for 2 turns. And then additional 260% defense when receiving an attack. Okay, so this is very good, I think. You know, obviously the extra key is great, sure. But a chance to perform a crit, damage reduction going up by another 26% definitely helps. So, I mean, like, crit is something you probably don't need to put in this guy's hidden potential, because he's going to have a lot of that taken care of here. This I love. I love that he's giving support to extreme class, right? 26% for 2 turns is not just a 1-turn buff, it's a 2-turn buff. So that's definitely really good, especially if you're keeping him on rotation. That every time he comes back, he is basically going to keep refueling that buff that you're giving the extreme class for your team, which is fantastic. The 260% defense here when receiving attack is great, because I think the was it the LR Goten and Trunks, the new one, got a 250 boost, and that was like the newest, like highest rated defense boost from receiving an attack. So now 260 goes up a little bit more. Yeah, dude, he's gonna be hopefully be pretty tanky, right? I mean, you got the 180 here, you got 200 here, another 260, and then with a little bit of damage reduction in there will definitely help, because that's what 52% at this point. Which, I mean, without guard doesn't really equate to too much, but it is at least something, especially with all the defense. When there's a Pure Saiyans or Hybrid Saiyan or Goku's family category enemy, you're going to get Ki plus 6 and guaranteed crit. So there it is right there. Like, you don't need to put crit in here because, one, you're going to get the chances just from having this. And then if you're fighting one of these guys, you're guaranteed. So, I mean, it's almost not necessary to put any crit in his actual kit, in his hidden potential, right? And then, yeah, he's getting more Ki, which is great. I would say for World Tournament, this kind of does suck a little bit because you're trying to, like, usually try to get his 12 Ki and not go too crazy with it. But with that guaranteed additional that he's going to launch, it doesn't really matter. I mean, he'll do one big hit and then he's going to do another one, which kind of takes a little bit of extra time, I guess, in World Tournament, but it's not that big a deal. He'll still wipe out the entire team, and he's going to be so strong, so it doesn't even matter. And then the final thing he's got here is for 3 turns from his entry turn. Defense up by 200%. Damage reduction up by another 26%. And before attacking, damage reduction before attacking when all allies attacking the same turn are Exploding Rage or Movie Bosses category characters. Okay, sure. So 3 turns he gets this. So it's just going to be, like, you know, if so it's got to be a full rotation of Exploding Rage or Movie Bosses. So it can't be like a Movie Boss and Exploding Rage mixed in. It's got to be all of one, which, I mean, if you're running him on the new Broly's team, he leads Exploding Rage, your entire team's going to be built out with that. Movie Bosses, you run him with the new Golden Frieza. You will likely get this. You might have some super guys floating around here and there, but Broly's, especially like these older Broly's, typically tend to be run on full extreme class teams anyway, because like you're usually running with other Broly's. So I don't think this will really be that big a deal. I mean, Exploding Rage is fine, right? Because you can extreme and super class. You can have this. Movie Bosses is obviously just extreme class. No, you'll be fine. I think this is fine. I'm not really too worried about it, because the teams you're going to run him on, you're probably going to have this anyway. So I wouldn't worry about this too much. And even if you don't, I mean, it does suck. You lose out on 200% defense and another 26% damage reduction. So you could be at 78% for the first like 3 turns, which would be fantastic, plus the extra defense. But I don't know if I don't think this will make or break the character. It may just kind of, you may want to run him specifically on those teams if you want to get the full effect of him, right? So, I mean, what he used to do, you know, 50% attack and defense. He had the guaranteed super, 12 or more keys doing 50% attack and defense. When there's a Pure Saiyan, Hybrid Saiyan category enemy, he gets Ki. Goku's family, that's when he gets the attack defense all types and guaranteed to hit. So he's definitely gotten a major upgrade from what he was. He's definitely gonna be a lot more formidable now. Hopefully be really good in a lot of the short form content that we have, where like the new Broly is very good in long term. We need a short term killer. So hopefully he will definitely help out with that. And then we look at like his super attacks, which haven't changed, right? These will be the exact same. So, I mean, he's getting attack and defense. He's getting attack and defense. So he's definitely getting this. He's got guaranteed this. If he's got some additionals built into him in his hidden potential, you can get another one of these off. So I think he'll be fine. I think he's going to be very good. And I'm very much looking forward to running him, especially with like the new Broly, right? So, I mean, like, all his link partners, dude, they're all Brolys. So you're basically running him a full Broly team. So I'm not really too worried about it. I think he's going to be very, very good, and I'm very much looking forward to him. Now, the other one, the Banner Unit Broly. So this is not a Wrathful Broly, not a Super Saiyan Broly. This is just Broly. So let's see what he does now. He's a Movie Bosses category lead, Ki plus 3, HP attack and defense up by 150. In his basic effect, he's got Ki plus 1, attack and defense up by 260%. Attacks affecting his all types. Randomly change Ki spheres of a certain type, STR excluded, to Rainbow, which is good. When attacking 12 or more Ki, he gets attack and defense up by 160 and 40% damage reduction. When attacking with 2 or more Ki spheres obtained, defense up by 100%, another 20% damage reduction, and disables enemy's guard, which is going to be huge, I think, in some of these fights. When attacking with 6 or more Ki, he's got another 100% attack and a guaranteed additional super. And the fact that he is Rainbow Orb chasing will help him get this, right? The Rainbow Orb changing effect here is going to help him be able to get more ki, which he's desperately going to need if you want to make him do what he needs to do. If the target enemy HP is 80% or less, he gets another 50% attack and defense and a high chance to crit. If the target enemy's HP is 50% or less, then he gets 50% attack and defense and launches additional super. So the weaker the enemy is, the more he's going to do and the stronger he's going to feel. Okay. After delivering the final blow, he fully recovers HP at the end of the turn. Ah. Okay. Well, that... I mean, going out of your way to try to make him get the final blow is risky, and I never really recommend it, but I mean, if you get that off, that could really save your ass sometimes. I think he looks decent. I don't think he looks that bad. His super attack greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn and costs supreme damage to the enemy. Okay, so nothing crazy, but he is greatly raising attack defense for that turn. Kind of help him out. What is he doing before? Did he have... Oh, he did have the final blow thing. Dude, I almost never used this guy. So he had 26% HP recovery if they did final blow. Now he fully heals, which is actually insane. Yeah, dude, they did a lot to him again. And yeah, he still had the 6 or more ki obtained that he needed. So definitely the Rainbow Orb changing is going to help him because he did not have that before. So now he needed someone else before to help him out. Now he's going to be able to help himself out, which is very, very good. And then he was just raising attack and defense. Now he's greatly raising attack and defense. So I think he looks fine. I will be excited to try him out as well. Again, like I said, I've almost never really used this guy leading up until now, trying to get ready for his Easy A. But I think with the way they built out his kit, I think he will be a pretty decent character to run along with the other Brolys. I don't know. We'll see. I'm very, like I said, you can't really judge too much by just reading it because how it reads and how they actually perform sometimes are two completely different things. So very much looking forward to their Easy A's. They're coming up very soon. I think they said the 17th is when their Easy A's would be coming, right? I think, let's actually go to the news. So I think it was in here. If I can find it, there you are. Let's go down here. There's Easy A's. Yeah, the 17th. So the 17th, these guys will be live and they'll be in game, ready to Easy A, and we will definitely make sure that we get them done and we run them through a couple showcases, a couple events, and kind of see how well they perform in game versus on paper. So very much looking forward to this. I hope you guys are too. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the new Easy A's for the LR Broly and the side banner Broly. That's going to do it for the video today. So if you guys stuck around to the end, I appreciate you. And thanks for hanging out with me. Again, let me know what you think of their Easy A's. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Are you just excited to try to use them again? And what teams are you going to try to run them on? Let me know. Like, subscribe, do the thing, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya!